Who is Ivan Victor?
The question comes up, who is this villain, who is this guy? And so we decided to devote an entire episode Ivan Victor, his flashback story. And so we just asked you, or I just asked you, I said, hey Bradley, write a story, who is this guy? And you wrote how he was like a bully in elementary school, and he was a bully in middle school, or a bully in high school, and a bully in college. And it was really fun to turn that concept and do a flashback where you had Bill and Art play their 10-year-old self and yet still be themselves, because that was based on The Simpsons. I was a big fan of The Simpsons growing up, and The Simpsons would always have these episodes where like Homer, along with the family in the living room, would tell a story, and like for example, a Bible story, and yet Homer would play Pharaoh, and Bart would play Moses, and Marge would play, Pharaoh's wife or whatever. And I always thought that was really clever.
I thought that was a really, really good idea to, in the flashback, have the present day actors portraying themselves as children.
The 5th grade playground scene, just fantastic. It was strange because, of course, I was nearly 70 years old as the thing was being shot, of me taking the role of a, 11-year-old, 5th grader, and I fit right in. I mean, people watching it, including myself, saw this character, and despite the gray hair and balding head, still came across as a 5th grader.
Being our full adult self, but we were put into like that era as like kids, and then jumped to forward when we were in college, and it was very hippie-like. It was kind of cool to kind of go through those different eras and have to play that scene.
It let you do really weird stuff, like you could do a 1960s hippie scene and a 1970s buddy cop like Shaft scene, and it just gave you so much creative freedom that you could have done like an 80s new wave, really weird stuff.
And I had only met these people for like 20 minutes, and we're all sitting on the bed like legs crisscrossed, hanging on each other, breathing air, the same person's air, and being high. It was interesting. I think that's probably the best way to put it.
It was a nice fit, though. I mean, playing the two characters against each other, the straight-laced Chief Nelson, who likes things orderly and logical and explainable, and then you have Ivan, who's totally off the wall with his evilness and his plots and manipulation, and they were just meant to hate each other.